1.1.1, which is a practical dot point. Identify data sources, gather, process and analyze secondary information about differing views of Volta and Galvani about animal and chemical electricity, and discuss whether their different views contributed to increased understanding of electricity. So back in the 18th century, there was a great disagreement about what electricity was and where it came from. Two scientists from Italy were at loggerheads together trying to define electricity, and it started in 1780 where Luigi Galvani carried out a series of experiments with frogs, and he used different metal hooks and wires, and he realized that when he combined them with frog legs, they twitched. Galvani believed that electricity came from the frog as animal electricity, a sort of fluid that was connected with the life force. Now, we know that the nervous system relies on electrical impulses, so Galvani wasn't entirely incorrect. However, Volta then took it a step forward where he looked at the different metal hooks and wires that Galvani was using in the experiment, and he found that when he used his metal scalpel and different metals, he found that electricity was generated, and it was the contacts between the different metals and the fluids that were present that produced this electricity. Galvani disagreed with that notion and began to do more radical experiments to prove that electricity was generated from animals or animal electricity, while Alessandro Volta began working on a voltaic pile, which he's more famously known for. And by the end of the late 1700s, Volta was awarded with the theoretical prize of what electricity, where electricity came from. While it wasn't until 1831 that Michael Faraday took this further when he discovered electricity between coils and magnets, and progressed that scientific knowledge even further. So although both were scientifically wrong in their time, both have given leaps and bounds to this area of science of electricity, and sparked the interest of electricity, which then led to Faraday and Edison to harness that energy for society. So if we were to compare the two, you would need to know the difference between their theoretical approaches to electricity, with Galvani approaching it as animal electricity, where Volta looked at it as electricity generated from metals and fluids by chemical reactions.